inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here's Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Zaccheaus here hauling it in.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And that is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it.
They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his 1 collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And Lance going to throw.
Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lance looking to throw it. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Rico Dowdle, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
To the air goes Daniels.
On the screen, this is Eckler.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
Complete to Zacchaeus.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders have retaken the lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis. So to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lance. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
A solid stiff arm. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done serious.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Daniels looking to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
He'll get this to Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Shotgun now for Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. He's got Mingo.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Again, it's Lance. Outright, he finds Tolbert.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Touchdown!
Luke Schoonmaker.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 1 second, all that remains.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On the run, it's Dowdle. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Daniels. Quick slant to Brown.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
2nd down and 6 now.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
They'll run with Robinson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a
touchdown, Washington.
Noah Brown from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now here come the Cowboys.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing now is Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He gets away from one. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Second and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Again, it's Elliott, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Lance
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commanders first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Here's 1st and 10. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. One final try now for Lance.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Here's 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And who's got it? It's a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Caught on the rebound on the final play of the game. The Hail Mary wins it.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Cowboys, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes.